welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna build a vintage string synth sound with a Alpha Juno 2 I have here. One of my favorite synthesizers. So let's start with a pulse wave. It's a little bit low in octave. I selected the pulse wave with PWM, sorry, with PWM. So I did a little bit of the high pass filter and now add a sawtooth with pulse width modulation. So now we're gonna switch to the envelope, from the gate to the envelope, and you hear here we have the envelope wave we modulate for a string synth sound. So the attack time we slow a little bit down. So this goes in the right direction. So now let's try the pulse width modulation to get that vintage string synth effect. The Alpha Juno has a waveform of a sawtooth waveform. The Alpha Juno has a sawtooth waveform with PWM. That's not common, and that makes this a very versatile synthesizer for this kind of sound. Usually I add a little bit of pitch LFO to it. And the Alpha Juno has not this function like the normal Junos. The pulse width modulation of the pulse waveform is also on the global LFO. The pulse width modulation of the Alpha Juno has its own rate. So, and if you think we don't even have switched on the chorus till now, and it has this, it already has this kind of vintage string-like sound, and we only use two waveforms. The pulse width, the pulse waveform, and the saw waveform with PWM. And in this grid, or in this area, you can do a lot of cool sounds like this with the pulse width. Here try the high pass filter a little bit. Now it's a low pass filter with a little more bass. you can make decent changes with some different waveforms or with different rate settings of pitch, the filter or the pulse width modulation. Here I add the sub oscillator. The sub oscillator also has 5 different waveforms you can select from. I set up the octave one step because I added a very low sub oscillator wave. Maybe a little more PWM again. I really like how you can get in these 70s string kind sounds, like the old Kruma, for instance. You can get these sounds with the Alpha Juno very, very good. So let's try the chorus, adding the chorus. It becomes a little more synth-like then. It's not an ensemble, but it gives something to the sound. Yeah, it really gets a lot more bright. So I switched one step more on the high pass filter to get rid of the deep sound that the chorus is adding. So, and here you have it, vintage string sounds on the Alpha Juno. I highly recommend a controller for the Alpha Juno because yeah, it's a pain in the ass to program it via the alpha dial on the left side. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.